That color's not really my color. Maybe. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I don't really care for this one. Let's do it differently here. I do this. I really like that blue. Hey, what's up, phone? Ooh, that's not good at all. I think that's the best one. I guess we'll see here. Can you hear me good, Amanda? I'm trying these wireless headphones so that way I don't have to be tethered. Just kind of seeing what's going on. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? If I do this. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, what's up, Canadian witches? You know what's hilarious that I found is that the my phone, because the way I have my light thing set up is I'm very tired today. I did like 600 miles. I'm actually almost in the exact same parking spot today as I was last night. So I had left here, went through Pennsylvania, mostly through Ohio, swapped, came back the same way, and ended up right back to where I was last night. Yeah, Canadian, I'm back the same spot I was at last night. I just kind of made a little weird round trip. Can is the audio coming through okay? Like I said, I'm trying these Bluetooth earbuds that I have and seeing if it works okay or not. But I guess you can hear us because you're talking or you're listening, whatever. Does it sound all right? Or should I switch? Because I can go to a different one if you want. Maybe. All right, good. You ever notice that when you guys are doing your lives, if you're watching from your phone and then you're watching on StreamYard, that you'll get a comment and then like 15 seconds later you'll see it pop up on StreamYard. I always forget what my camera is. So yeah, that was my day. My day today. When did I start? I started at like, hey Danielle, Danny D. I actually started not that early this morning. It was geez, what time did I start? Maybe about 7 o'clock. It's still a big to do today because the systems are still down. So that's where I get like half the gray. I say this is finances and sometimes my kids, and that's me reliving my youth. I don't know how I can match this color to over here though. I kind of like the half though. No? What do you think? Huh. I think it'd be pretty cool. My kids usually, when they ask me, they'll say, "Dad, why do you have the gray in your beard?" And I'm like, "Yeah, keep not listening to your mother and making me get phone calls about it." That's where I get it from. So, how is everybody tonight? This is 2 nights in a row. Are you guys proud of me yet? I'm trying to keep my lives going of sorts, just so I can reach out. Maybe I think I'm doing pretty good with the YouTube channel. I mean, I haven't been on here very long, and I'm over 100. I know that. I don't know how many followers I have now. Subscribers. Why can't they just always, like, I don't know. Why can't they just call everything subscriber? 106. What, 106? What's up, Matt? Hanging out at the firehouse. He's back at the firehouse. See, Matt would know out of anybody in here why I have gray over here and this nice ginger over here. He knows. He knows. Oh, man. See? 106. Maybe I'll do, like, I gotta find out. Fallen, where did Ghost Dog do his graphics and stuff? I gotta find a graphic design person. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get a logo for the business. I'm usually pretty good with things of that nature, of being some kind of chief. Not nice, buddy. Although I probably do smell pretty bad today. So I got to this Flying J, and it said there was like 3 showers available. So I had my cool bag, I had to change clothes, all my stuff. Like, all right, I'll go in, take a shower, and then I'll go in and have some dinner. Reserve the shower on the app. Boom, boom, ready to go. Get inside. 12 people in front of me waiting. They were good about it. They gave me back my shower credit. I said, I'm going to go eat and then I'll get it afterwards. They gave it back to me. Went and ate. Said, I'm going to go get a shower now. And, yeah, still 12 people waiting. So I'm going to come spend some time with you guys because we don't have smell-o-vision, so you can't tell that I'm kind of stinky today. Maybe not so stinky, but I don't like being stinky. No, Chief, I do not look like Ghost Dog. I don't look like Ghost Dog. No. Maybe in 10 years. Maybe. Well, yes and no, Canadian. Yes and no. If you don't fuel up, you have to pay. If you fuel 60 gallons, you get it for free. If you fuel more than 1,000 gallons in a month, you get them free once a day for a month. So if I wanted a shower here and I did not have a shower credit, I could tell you. Oh, maybe I can't tell you because it's going to show that I have what they call shower power. So I have the month's worth of showers. I get a shower every day for free. It's not hard to get free showers if you're buying fuel, and everybody's got to buy fuel. So I think this one's like $12. I don't know because it'll show mine as. See, I have active shower power. Not that you're going to see it with my new light. So I actually have, it's 50 gallons is one credit. Until November 30th, I get a free one every day. And yeah. So I don't know what they charge for them here. It's probably, they're anyways between like 12 to 15 bucks. So yeah, it's not too bad. So I was happy to see that Ghost Dog was feeling better. Yes, they are free at the terminal phone. Terminals, we get free Wi-Fi, free showers, free laundry services. We just got to bring our own soap and dryer sheets, and free parking. On the road where you actually spend all your money, pay up. Pay up. Do, 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 do. Oh, I looked today. Chief, I am ironically at the same place I was last night. I did a full circle today. There you go. Maybe he wants to come on. Yeah, I'm the same place I was last night, bro. I left. I drove like 300 miles west and then 320 miles back this way because the way I had to come out and I had to get fuel. So yeah, same spot as I was last night. That's why I named this feed Dejavu, because I think I was literally in the spot over there. I don't know which way you're looking. Yeah, I was literally right next. The spot right next to where I'm parked right now is where I was last night, and I got here almost the same exact time last night. So is it 3 deja vus where I get to go back in the Matrix, or is it twice? I can't seem to remember. Could be. Yeah, so I made my delivery. 10:30, 11 o'clock. Oh. Back to the Future. Oh man. Yeah, that sucks. Sometimes what, it's like Walmart's. People get so mad at Walmart's and they'll say, Walmart doesn't like truckers and we bring Walmart all their stuff and why won't they let us park in their parking lot? Sometimes it's not Walmart's problem. Sometimes Walmart doesn't even own their property. So it might be the property owner that says no trucks. It could be a local ordinance that says no trucks. But there's ways to get around it. And yeah, there's ways to get around it. Some guys just need to have some tact sometimes and have some diplomacy of sorts. Usually if you go in and you talk to a Walmart and say, hey, I just bought a bunch of stuff and my phone rings. I don't want to talk to that guy. That guy, he'll come on my page, I think, every once in a while. I think he's actually subscribed to my YouTube. Yeah, like I said, the Walmarts, it really depends on where you are. Sometimes they'll let you in, sometimes they don't. It's really, depends. Hey, Julie. Thanks for swinging by. We're doing good. I think 6 might be my new lucky number. It used to be number 4. Number 4 used to be my lucky number. I used to win a lot of raffles if I picked number 4. But I think number 6. Like I said, Chief, if it was that easy, if it was literally just like just Walmart being like that, then it'd be their problem. But I know a lot of times, and I've talked to managers, I've told them, hey, this is what I run for. I've delivered to their stores where they've said, hey, if you're going to run out of hours, that's fine. You can park, but make sure you stay in the back of the store so nobody knows you're here. And that's not because they're ashamed of having a truck in their parking lot, but like I said, it could be, um, you know, a city ordinance or a property management thing. Um, so yeah, we'll just have Fallen when she's out in the truck with Ghost Dog. Just grab a pair of his used socks, put them in a shoebox, tape them up really good, put a Biohazard logo, and send it to the Walmart corporate. Say more of this where that came from if we don't let these truckers park there. That's what I think. That's what I think we should do. I wonder if Ghost Dog's in here. Chief, you think he's lurking again? I think he was lurking yesterday too. I think you're right. I think he lurks. I think he's a lurker. He might be, yeah. I think he is. I don't want to. Chief. Chief. I thought I was a twisted individual. I was trying to taunt him earlier. I was indisposed, so I couldn't really say much. But I was telling him in his feed earlier when they were talking, um, he was talking about those dowsing rods. I think that's what he said it was. I'm not sure really what that means. But he was talking about dowsing rods. He's like, I give them out like candy. And I was like, I want some candy. And then, uh, and then he was saying, oh, it's a piece of cake. I'm like, oh, you're giving out cake and you're giving out candy? All right. So, yeah. Smash the like button. Oh, does that do something cool? Could somebody tell me more about this YouTube thing? Because, like, I know there's a like button and people push it sometimes, but I always, does that make a big difference? Does it, like, attract people to come and watch my nonsense on here that I just babble? Maybe. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still learning, so maybe they'll get better. I looked at the paid stuff for StreamYard Chief, and it's actually pretty decent. I might do the I think it's $20 a month, and that gives like overlays and you can stream a few different things. I think it was what you were talking about the other day, but I think that it was like maybe it's cheaper because U.S. money versus Canadian, but I thought there was a more expensive one, which you may have the more expensive one. Hey Anna, how are you today? Good to see you. But um, but yeah, I might do that. I'm gonna look into it a little more. There was a YouTube video that I was watching that was showing some of the differences between the two. So I'm gonna look a little more into it because I like the fact like this is a really good point that I can use my tablet and oh, what's up, Mike? Thanks for stopping by again. You guys must be really bored. You want to come hang out with me? I'm just shaking up my e-juice and making little bubbles in it because I just think it looks cool sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Like now that I know I can use it with my tablet, then I'll probably use it more often. And now that I realize I can bring my tablet closer to my bed, which I'm sitting on, and I can kind of relax. I don't have to worry about my back hurting. I don't even have to have pants on right now, to be honest with you. I do. Like, I do. I have pants on. Calm down. Calm down. But I get to have my time. I think I like it better when I'm on like a good Wi-Fi though, because it's just I don't know. It's a little easier with a mouse to be able to do things, and then I can try out my nice, cool condenser mic that nobody can really see what it says because I can't focus on. But toner. The funny thing about this mic, I'll tell you guys the honest truth, is when I used to do vape TV, I always thought that the mic had to sit like this, so you're talking to it, when actually it's a condenser mic. So you want it to sit like this, facing you. So you talk into it like this, instead of like this. That was my little tidbit of fun of my earlier broadcast days. And then I didn't do it for a long time, and now I have to work at getting back to being good with it. But see, you know what's the funniest thing is, and some of you guys might know because you go on YouTube a lot and you guys do your own shows and stuff. Do they get mad if you play like music in the background, or is there like I know like Facebook will do like a copyright infringement kind of deal on you. Can you do that on your YouTube channel? Because I know Vape TV, I used to just rock out and play music in the background, and I used to just go crazy with it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're allowed to on YouTube. But then again, if it's really YouTube, if I'm going through StreamYard, there's a lot of questions I need to get answered out here. No? Canadian, you can't play music? How do people get away with that then? Like, some people do play music. They'll play movies and stuff. Like, they'll play actual TV. So I'm not sure why it does that. But I don't know. Is it really copyright infringement if I'm playing a YouTube video or YouTube music on YouTube? That's what I'm wondering. Very odd. Boots but no pants. Well, wasn't that the Geico commercial, like the pig, where he was like, some pants, some pants, some pants. That's pretty cool. I want to play with buttons. Fallen knows about boots, no pants, or Fallen knows about. Wait, why are you so small?
Thank you. Why are you so big? Why are you so big?
Why can't I hear you in my Bluetooth? I don't think my Bluetooth's actually working for this stupid thing.
Doesn't usually work.
I think it's just a microphone on my. Turn this stupid thing off then. Stupid technology. Stupid machines trying to come and get us. I'll have to put this one then so I can actually hear.
Yeah, I'm trying to debate on this guy. See if he's ghost on.
Oh, there you are.
I'm so puny.
I was trying to figure out how to do like the shared video. Like, I wonder if on my tablet if I could do a share screen.
I don't know. Let's see. I think you can, but I don't know.
Screen sharing was canceled. Make sure you click share on the module. On the modal? What's a model? MODAL? Is that this one? No.
You gotta add yourself. Like if you're going on your phone.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe
I can't do it on the tablet. Maybe I could do it only on like a computer.
You could actually go live on your tablet and and stuff, your phone with StreamYards.
Yeah, I'm on the
Mike
tablet right now.
Yeah, Mike taught us that.
Mike Speed taught you that?
No,
Oh, Mike Slow?
no. Mike Speedy. Mike the Speedo.
Chief Stole Bonnick. What's that? Bennick.
And you say you're Canadian. God damn it. That's a fried bread in English way.
Fried bread? It's like a dessert?
It's like bread.
It's like French toast, eh?
No, it's just flour, baking powder, and water. If you want eggs in there, but
Canadian, do you know about these things?
it's high-tech stuff.
Is that the
Not
stuff where
even-
they put it in like the stone where they have the fire and they smack it against the side of it and they cook it in there?
They
Or is
cook
that
it
a
in
Middle Eastern
oil.
thing I'm talking about?
They're cooking in oil.
Oh. Then I have no clue what I'm talking about. I do know for a fact though that they like serving baked beans with breakfast.
Mhm.
And they like serving bologna with breakfast, fried bologna. But the
Mhm.
fried bologna they had does not taste like fried bologna like we have down here.
I know.
It's much thicker and like a looser consistency.
That's what she said.
Do you guys know Epstein didn't kill himself?
Hmm?
See? And you call yourself a Canadian.
Cool.
I'm tired today, man.
Hi, tired.
Oh, I'm tired today, man. It's 3 names.
That's what she said. I'm tired today, but I still have to keep on going. Hey, that's a good one. Beacon Host fried bologna. Bologna?
That's a local firehouse by us, Beacon Hose.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Sounds
I think
delicious.
actually Matt is the only person here that's actually met me personally. I feel bad for him.
If you ever meet me, run. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, Beacon Hose fried bologna sandwiches after the carnival is always good. You got to go in the beer pit, the beer corral, the beer tent. That's where it's at. They're different in Canada though, because like Canada, they're thicker and it has more of a softer texture. Where the bologna down here is more like rubbery and thin. So I don't know if it's fake bologna and that's why, like Oscar Mayer bologna versus like good country bologna.
And the other thing that I found out is fake rice.
Fake rice.
hmm They're selling fake rice on the market these days. I don't know which country, but it's coming into Canada, I heard.
I gotta Google that now. Let's see what Google says.
I don't know. I read that up on some kind of article on Facebook I seen.
Oh, it actually popped up in Google. Fake rice versus. So it's actually plastic.
It's like let's say like a big blob of plastic like this. That could give you at least 100 bags. They said something like that.
Look at that. We learned something new today.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on how what you buy these days. You know.
So here's breaking news from our chief correspondent.
Shut up!
This is really wow.
You didn't know that?
No, I have no clue. I'm literally reading it right now. It's saying 5 different ways. 5 different ways to look. It looks very similar to rice, but is loaded with chemicals. Phthalates. Suffering succotash.
And when you cook it, you could tell right away once you start cooking it.
The simplest way to observe the rice, if it ends up forming a thick layer at the top of your container, it's plastic. If you boil it, it'll
Mm-hmm.
rise and melt together. So a water test, if you drop a glass of raw rice inside a glass of water and stir it, if it surfaces, it's plastic. If it's real, oh, real rice cannot float. Real rice
Nope.
cannot float. Oh, Julie, that's cool. Where were you a volunteer? Well, there's the fire test. So if you burn a handful of it with a lighter, you see if it smells anything like burning plastic. Well, that kind of be like a giveaway.
I'll be back just to get my coffee.
All right, man. There's the hot oil test. Drop some rice into a pan with extremely hot oil, at least around 200 degrees. Plastic rice will melt and form a sticky layer at the bottom. Really? Coralville. Julie, is that near Manchester by chance? A fungus test. Put some of your boiled rice in a container and leave it there for 3 days. If you don't see fungus or mold on it by then, it could very well be plastic. This is like very odd, like funny news. It's so weird. I didn't even know. Am I the only one in here that didn't know that that was a thing about plastic rice versus real rice? I never heard of that. That's absolutely crazy. So there's a fungus test too. They said if you cook rice and leave it in a container for like 3 days, if it grows mold, it's real. If it doesn't, it's probably plastic.
And just like ice cream, I heard that there's fake ice cream out there too. You're thinking it was Ghost Mafia who was talking about that. I think. Oh no, it was Anthony from Redneck Connections.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, read it up, Anna. It's pretty much getting into America and Canada as during the years.
Oh. Yeah, Julie, I asked about Manchester because I have another trucking friend of mine that's where he's from. He keeps trying to get me to move to Iowa, but I want to go to North Carolina. I don't think I would do well in Iowa. I want to kind of get away from the snow and nasty stuff. So I definitely do not want to be where Chief is.
Well, thanks.
Well, not because you're there. It's just the snow levels, I suppose.
Sure.
North Carolina
Sure.
is
Pick
close
the
to
white
me.
stuff over me.
Nice.
Yeah, we're starting to get snow here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back because I ordered some food for me and my brother. So
Oh,
they're
this
just.
guy getting coffee and food in front of everybody. He didn't bring any for anybody else.
You're welcome.
What an Indian giver.
Yeah, he does look like Ghost Dog, hey?
Oh, what a guy. But I was lurking like Ghost Dog. Yeah, I did the firefighting for quite a many years. My whole problem with the fire department is that um, it gets too political sometimes, and it kind of takes the heartfulness out of it. You know, people need to not get so into it, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Wow. You made coffee earlier too? Yeah, see, Julie, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you get somebody that has a really heart to volunteer to help, and it drives them away because of politics and nonsense. So, I don't know. let's see. I just like playing around. Don't mind me. Here you go. Anybody else wants to come on? Say hi. You could play with me and Chief while he goes and eats his food and like I wonder if I can do this. Oh no. What did I do? Tim Hortons coffee is amazing. Just so everybody knows, I am a Tim Hortons addict. I admit it. I do admit it. He's fine. Oh man. Mike took a big chief.
Just wait till he sees it.
Oh, look
What's
at
going
everybody jumping on. All right, cool. Look at that. Now I really feel like Ghost Talk. I got all these people now in here chatting.
on? Hey,
Hey, Mike.
Julie, what's up? How you doing, darling?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. Appreciate you coming to my live earlier.
Yeah.
See, I miss all the good lives because I'm too busy stupid doing work.
Well, I'm not so sure about good live. It's
You
live
too.
though.
Well, it's got to be better than this one, but people still show up. At least 5 of us.
I
I wonder if
mean,
is that including me if I see the 5 with the eye?
no.
So there's technically 6.
Yeah, I didn't know how that works. I'm not sure. So it doesn't include you? I don't know.
Alter egos don't count.
Exactly.
What if somebody has 2 personalities? Does that count?
I guess so.
That would be me.
I keep
So-
wanting to play with my little light. Did I show you guys? Did anybody see my light last night? I showed it off.
Thank you, Anna.
So this is my like. I don't know how I can really do it to show you guys what it looks like. I wonder if I do this. Let's see. We're gonna test something here. So that's what I'm looking at right now. So I have my ring light on top, and then my tablet is mounted to the tablet mount,
What's up, Chief?
and then below that is my phone where I'm watching the feed. This is my fancy ring light, so I'm going to show you guys what it does if you didn't know. So it plugs into USB, and I could actually brighten it up.
Oh, cool.
Or I
I
can
need
dim it
something like
down.
that. So
That's all.
And
that's all
then
like.
I can make it a blue hue,
Oh, cool.
I can make it a white, or I can make it a bronze.
Where'd you get that?
Can you make it
I
brown?
got it. You'd take it for free if it gave it to you in a brown. I got it on Amazon. It was like $23, and it comes with the stand. So it goes up to 51 inches tall, and it's got a it's like a hot shoe mount almost, but it's not a hot shoe mount. So you know how if you have the end of like a good camera tripod, how it screws into the bottom of the camera.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's how the light mounts to it. So if I wanted to put a camera on there, I could. And if I
It's just
like,
that little, it's just
He
that
still
little
hasn't
thing
noticed.
you have in your hand. Oh, that was
So what?
just a remote.
no, yeah, I do. It has a remote. Somewhere here it has a remote. In my
Oh.
giant mess of a truck.
How long is it going to take Chief to notice?
So, but it comes with the phone holder too. The phone holder wraps around the actual, like the post, and it clamps
Okay.
to it. It has like a rubber grommet that grips onto it. And then
Yeah,
it's just a spring-loaded. It holds your phone on there too.
gotcha.
But then
Okay.
it's got this other holster it comes with, and these parts like open,
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
and it's got the screw on one side. So if you wanted to mount something vertically on top,
Uh-huh.
and that also like extends
Yeah.
out.
It's like spring-loaded kind of thing.
Yeah, but the actual piece itself, I didn't set it up with my with my tablet, but it actually comes with a remote trigger.
Okay.
So it goes through your Bluetooth. So it has a button for iOS and a button for Android. So it'll work on either one. So if
Okay.
you click it once, it'll snap a picture. If you push and hold, it'll start recording video.
Cool.
So I thought that was kind of neat. I didn't even know it came with a remote until I actually got it in my house. But yeah, it was like $23. Maybe it was 32. I might be dyslexic today, but I think it was 23. But I thought it was pretty worth it. I mean, the quality is really good on it. It works for what I do because in a dark truck, I still can light up pretty well, and it's not as overpowering as some of the overhead lights that are in the truck, especially because I have my bunk down, so it's like being in the cave here.
So that was just that little handheld thing that you were showing, the light.
No, it's probably like a pie plate size. It's a ring.
Okay. It's a ring one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So I
see.
know they have different ones.
It's hard to
Yeah, I don't like
actually
it.
show it because of the way the
Yeah.
light is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I just know there's different kinds, and
But I could tell you which one it is on Amazon. It's an 8-inch selfie ring light with tripod.
okay.
So I wonder if I could do this. I'm going to try something here. I wonder how many of my devices I could actually get to be on YouTube.
Are you looking to do like exploration or something, Scott?
Yeah.
Jen told me about this site called Ghost Hunt or whatever it's called, Ghost Shop. Their SB7 is like $70.
That's what I need.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just $70.
There you go, Julie. There's the link for it for Amazon.
Oh.
But if I find
yeah.
Okay.
Ghost Dog is on panel crying on the Twitter feed.
What?
Is he really crying?
No way.
No, is he really crying?
Huh. I don't know. I think
I mean,
she
that's
means
not
maybe
like
he's
him.
laughing.
Oh, he's on Jojo Walker's live stream right now with Eddie and Jen and Ghost Mafia.
Oh, I don't know if I don't know if I have them.
I don't know if I do either.
Oh, Jojo Walker Unplugged.
They're trying to help out Eddie and Jen from a financial situation, so they're getting people to donate to their PayPal.
Oh. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on with Eddie and Jen. I know they mentioned it a few times they were trying to help them out. I don't know what the situation was. I didn't really want to pry. I didn't know if it was like
Okay.
like a private thing or something.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, they are.
They are very good people.
It's just so great that some people were willing to help.
I said this on the stream earlier, and I hope you don't mind me throwing this out there. I've got a merch store coming out, and all proceeds are going to go toward them, helping them out too.
What do you got going on, Mike?
I got my merch store is getting ready to open up. Fallen Angels helping me get that together, and all the proceeds I get from my merch is going to go to Eddie and Jen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, well, Fallen could post your page and stuff on here. If I'm sure she has it. I don't care. You can post whatever you really want on here as long as it's
I
appropriate.
didn't step on my toes or anything.
I feel like a dick because I'm on here live streaming while he's trying to do that for them. Like, I wonder if I'm taking away
No, don't
the attention.
feel like that. Don't.
No.
I don't know. I always try to watch and see if he's doing a live. I don't want to do it at the same time because most of the people that follow my channel were from him.
Know
It's
the
hard
feeling.
sometimes because you never know. It's like you don't know and you start, and then sometimes they start. You know, it's hard.
Yeah, I guess you just got to go with it and see who pops on.
Yeah, because you never
Now,
know.
Now, Mike, you might or Chief might know this. Do people that just go on YouTube in general, will they see one of these things just pop up like, "Hey, somebody's live on YouTube"?
Well,
pretty much.
if they've come to your channel before, it'll come on like suggested as soon as they go in. And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But like, for example, I'm subscribed to you, got your notifications on. When I get on, I see you, so I'm gonna come in here. I've been your live stream before, so it popped up that I have to come in. And I'm having some camera issues.
Yeah, like for me, like I have you notifications, like the bell rung thing. So like whenever you come on, if I'm on, and I'll get a notification, like the bell, a bell will ring or whatever.
Yeah. I get the bell thing. I just didn't know if like somebody was just going on YouTube for no reason if they would ever see that somebody else was live on there. It makes sense if it was suggested,
Well,
like
if YouTube recognizes you go to live streams a lot, they will recommend you different people who are live. Like I always get different people that I'm not subscribed to at all.
I know a friend of mine, he paid somebody to get a bunch of subscribers to his page, and I'm like, yeah, but are they really worth it? Because if they're
it's not. Because see, what happens is you pay to get them, but then in the long run, it hurts you because they don't stick with you, and then you have to keep the subscribers in the long run, because with YouTube, you have to not only have the subscribers, but you got to get the hours to get to where, you have to get 1,000 subscribers, and then you got to get so many hours. You got to get 4,000. Was it 4,000 hours, Chief?
Yeah.
Is that why Ghost Dog's having a hard time doing live through the app? Because he has subscribers, but not the hours?
He does have the hours now. He's just getting reviewed as we speak right now.
But you have to get the hours too. And if you pay to get the subs, you're not going to be able to get the hours. And then the thing is, once you get them too, you got to keep it up too. So if you pay to have false people, you're not going to be able to keep that up.
No.
So people don't realize when they pay that it's not worth it. It's a waste of money.
I don't care. I'd rather have a small circle anyway.
Yeah, or
Me too.
People that care about you, at least,
But the reason why I'm not asking nobody to push my channel is because what I talk about is probably against the future policies. I might get shut down once I get monetized. So I'm just doing it for fun, like I said all the time.
I don't think you'll get shut down.
Oh, you'll know. You can know what's going to happen in the future with YouTube.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, who would have thought a lot of people would be getting shut off of Facebook for speaking their minds?
Yeah.
Yeah, so much for freedom of speech.
Yeah, which is awesome because Zuck made all his money on freedom of speech and connecting people, but when people say something he doesn't like, all of a sudden they're banned.
Yeah.
Like, way to be a commie.
Yeah. I think this year next year might be the last year for Facebook, I heard.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they keep bringing him in and questioning him about things.
And yes, they get a little booster seat to sit on. Did you ever see that one?
What doesn't make sense, though, is like when you have places like Twitter and Facebook that have literal, like, terrorist organizations that have pages.
Yeah.
And they don't stop that. Like, they're actively recruiting on Twitter, and nobody says anything about it. But if you say, like, I don't like this political party, they could block you and censor you and, like, what do they call it? Shadow banning, where it'll make sure your live feed doesn't get seen by a lot of people.
That's
Just
why I
like
don't
Twitter.
talk politics. Then
Just
I
like
don't have to
Twitter.
about it.
I listen. Well, I'm not a huge political person. I like my local politics because I feel like the local politics are really what matters to me.
I'm not
I mean,
local politics,
on
no.
a, now on a grand scale, well, but Chief, do you? How do I say it without sounding like a jerk? Do you live on a reservation or do you live in actual town?
I live on a reservation.
So now, so your reservation runs their total separate government, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you have your
I'm not
own.
for them. No, the way they've been treating us, no.
So there's corruption even in your government on the reservation.
Not all, but there's certain places in my province that are. I'm not.
So, but now, all right. So my question would be, because I watched that show Yellowstone, and they have the reservation, which had the chief, and they had their own police department and their own like way of dealing with things. So is it like sovereign land? So like it um, can like a Royal Mounted police officer come in and arrest or do an investigation without your police department handling it first? Like
No, no,
jurisdictionally,
no. If anybody, like, let's for example, if a native gets chased by a cop on this side of the town, once he gets on reservation, that cop has to stop at that point, and he cannot do nothing while he's on reservation. It's up to the VAT office if they want to keep on investigating in anything they want.
oh, so technically they can get away with a crime as long as they know the right
No, they
people on the
don't literally
reservation.
get away with the crime. It takes a while for like both sides to make agreement, but down here it's different. Everything going through the mayor.
Gotcha. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, because I know that, like, I know it's a TV show, so it's probably not the realest thing ever, but there was a big deal at one of those situations on the show where they were like, well, you can't take him off the reservation. Like, we're going to handle it ourselves. We have our own police department. We have our own chief. We have our own, things like that. So that's interesting. I always wondered how that actually works, if it was like a totally separate sovereign land or if it was, there was cooperations that were given and whatnot.
And just like we don't vote for government, we can't. It's against our tradition down here.
All right. Would the Indians, would that be, you say tradition, is that more like religion or is it tradition? Because you don't really think about religion, right?
We do. Our grandparents taught us that religion, but we just go by tradition. We put everything in tradition down here.
So what religion would a Native American be?
I'm Canadian.
Is it like welcome back, Mike. But is
Sorry about
it like like you would have a Catholic or a Methodist or a Baptist? So is it just
down here
Native?
we're Catholic.
More Catholic?
Yeah, we're Catholic. Yeah, it's a father we go to.
Oh,
Yeah, I always wondered that too.
that is Ted behind me, Anna.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Someone asked Anna asked you that.
You're right
Oh, is that
there.
your bear?
Yeah, it's Ted from the movie. Sorry, I wasn't looking at Chad, Anna.
It's your Thunder Buddy.
And my kitty Pumpkin. She don't know where she went.
I'm so upset. I want to bring my dog on the road with me, but I'm scared too.
When you come through Virginia, do you ever do that?
Yeah.
What part of Virginia do you come through? Like 81 or 77? What?
I usually go through 81 if I'm going that way. I try to stay away from 95.
Well, if you go through 81, holler at me and let me know if you got some time, and we'll get together and do a video together.
Okay. Yeah. How far on 81 are you?
Exit 94.
So is that like Troutville?
Pulaski.
What is it?
Pulaski.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pulaski, Dublin, about in there.
All right, cool.
I think you did
I used to run up there all the time, up and down, but now I stay more out in the Midwest. But I do go down there once in a while.
Well, whenever you
Actually,
do,
I
holler
was
at me.
just there. Where was I? I was in South Boston, I think. I think it was South Boston.
I'm
I
like,
like it down there.
I love it. I mean, there's
Didn't
some part.
you guys just voted a Republican governor, didn't you?
What's that?
Wasn't there a Democratic governor that was trying to take over, and you guys you stuck with the Republican one that voted against the abortions?
Yes.
So that's cool. That's cool.
Yep, sure did. But yeah, I'm like near exit 94. So if you get out this way and have some time, holler at me. Get up with me on Twitter or whatever. And, I'll give you my number. Just call me whenever you're close by, and I'll meet up with you. We'll go check out an abandoned building or something.
Yeah, cool, man. I think did I follow you back on Twitter?
I have a lot of people follows me, so I have no clue. That's bad to say. I have no clue.
I had Twitter for the longest time, and I literally only did it to troll. And then I switched and I put the new Twitter that I have now. And I get people all the time are like, this person's following you. And I'm like, it sounds so creepy every time I see that. I'm like, oh God, somebody else is following me. And then it's like, do you want to follow back? Like, I don't know how Fallen puts my YouTube channel, like the link. I don't even know how to get that link. Like, I'm literally that dumb with this stuff. If I go to my YouTube channel, like I'm going at it right now. Right? So, like, I'm in this screen where it's like, you can't see it anyway because I'm stupid. But it shows like your account and it says like, you know, Jesse's Adventures in Trucking. It has like your channel, time watch, all that stuff. Like, I have no clue how to get there to actually get the link to put it up there. I don't know. Wait, no, I just figured it out. Wow. So I actually have to go to the video that's playing and I click share. Never mind. At least I got a laugh out of. At least I got a laugh out of 2 to 3 people that are here.
Anna, I got Ted at Goodwill. I got him at Goodwill for like $2.
Funny story about Goodwill. So do you know that some Goodwills are better and some are not as good?
What do you mean by better?
So when I hurt my knee at my old job, I used to have to go to light duty work there because at the time I was delivering diesel fuel and gasoline and jet fuel. So I couldn't get in and out of the truck because I blew my knee out. So I had to go to the Goodwill and literally sit in a chair all day. And when people brought their stuff in for donations, I would price it. And that's all I did all day. Literally grab something, put it in a box. Grab something, put it in a box. Very, very monotonous work. So I found out while I was there because the one that I was at, they had the disabled people that would come in to work in the back and they would sort clothes and they would sort different things. So if it's a Goodwill that is an Easter Seals Goodwill, the money they make goes into those programs to help the mentally and physically challenged people. If it's not an Easter Seals one, then the money pretty much stays in the store. So basically they're taking your donations and making money off of it. And it's not really going much farther to help anybody else.
See, I'd seen something, I think it was on Facebook, where this Goodwill had priced something like for $80, like a coat for 80 some bucks. And it was on the news. It's either Facebook or I don't know exactly where it was at.
You could get some really good stuff at Facebook. If you go to a Goodwill where either they had somebody that didn't want to do the job and they were just pricing it randomly and they weren't really looking at, like, your protocol was, if it was something like Matchbox cars,
right?
They'd take like 5 of them, they'd put them in a bag, they'd roll them up, and they put a blue tag on it, and you'd price it like $1 for 5 of them. Like, you don't want to price them too high. But if it was anything that you thought might have been at really good value, you would actually have to like look on eBay or look on Google and like price it out a little bit.
Right.
I got really lucky actually. I went back there to visit the manager because her and I became good friends, and they had a a Hartford Whalers magazine from I think it was 77 or 78. It was called Blue Line. And it had Gordie Howe. His picture was on the front, and it had his autograph, his father's autograph, and the coach at the time's autograph on it. And it's
Right.
a legit autograph. I got it for 75 cents. I had a guy tell me it was worth almost $1,000.
Jeez.
Nice.
So I was like, all right. So it's sitting at my house right now in one of those plastic things so it doesn't get damaged at all. And it's like near mint condition.
I'll buy it off you for $1.
You make a quarter profit.
I'll tell you what, Chief. I'll
do
sell it
better
to
than
you
that.
for $1, but it's got to be a US dollar first off because our dollar's worth more. And it will only cost you $799 shipping and handling fee.
I will do one better than that. I will give you Chief for it.
I thought we stopped trading Chiefs.
No, we're gonna trade. We're gonna keep trading.
No, we can't do that. Chief,
Human
the North would miss him too much. We couldn't take him out of his element.
And he can't fart in
Chief
the
is
box.
He wouldn't know how to be a good Yankee.
Yeah, I can. I'm just getting my knife and scalp everybody then.
I gotta bring it next time I'm out. Actually, I have a buddy of mine. Crap. Let me see if I can find. His channel's not very active. He was active for a little while, and then he kind of stopped posting for a little bit. Here it is.
Sounds like me.
Share. Copy link.
Me, it's every couple of weeks I post a video or do a live stream.
So he makes his own knives, like handmade from scratch. He has his forge. He lives up in Iowa.
Oh,
He's
where
also
at?
a truck driver.
Oh, is that the one you said that lives in Manchester?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's his channel if you guys want to go over and subscribe to him. He's a nice guy. He made me a sweet knife. He made me a nice big drop tip Bowie knife. And I mean, for the quality and the price, you're never gonna beat it. So if you guys ever need a really good knife, get a hold of that guy and let him know that I sent you over. But I don't think he would know me as Jesse because he knows me as my real name, Scott. Jesse just stuck because I think Ghost Dog forgot my name for a long time after I helped him video that one thing down on Laredo.
I forgot your name, even though I just met you.
Wow. So there, Chief. How'd that
So we
work
tried
out for you?
The heck happened?
Oh, it was a flaw in the matrix.
Thank you. Everybody hates a native anyways.
So
I'm
I
just
found
trying
out
to-
that my remember last night my tablet was dying on me.
Oh yeah, 2%.
It hasn't budged off 100% now. It's actually holding the charge.
What's different?
When I started last night, I only had like 20% on it or 15%.
No, when you do a video, you got to stay above 50. It holds then, but if it's below 50, it dies real fast when you're live.
Oh, so that's what it is. I should totally do like a live video. Oops, somebody else is coming on. Who that?
Canadian?
Oh yeah, Canadian.
Yep, I knew it.
Yay, look at that. So here's
Raspberry.
my question. Oh, I thought you fell asleep for a minute there, Canadian. It's showing there's only 2 people watching the video, but there's 5 of us on screen.
Hey, we're hanging out.
Does that not count? Like if you're on screen, it doesn't count? That's so weird.
Well, Anna's still here, I think, aren't you?
She's one lonely person.
I'm
Anna,
She
you
is.
still
She was
I'm
was here
still
because
on-
she didn't want us to trade Chief.
I'm still on you. Meh.
She says, I'm here.
Canadian Witch, I actually talked to a driver from Ontario today. I don't know where in Ontario, but he
Cool.
was from Ontario. Because we were both bitching about waiting for the shower for too long.
That's neat. You don't see very many.
I asked him if he got caught sleeping with the boss or something because they're sending him to New Jersey.
International.
No comment.
Yeah, see, there's still 8 people in line for a shower right now.
Oh my
It's
God.
ridiculous.
Are
That's
they taking, I won't ask what they're doing in the shower.
No, though that means there's 8 people waiting to get a shower. That means everybody's in showers.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. They're
And-
taking too long in the showers when they're in there. So that's why you're waiting.
Wow.
And I
Julie.
think this one has 12 showers in this one. So that means literally there's like 20 people that are
What
either
state
taking or
are you
waiting
in
for a
right
shower.
now?
I'm in New York.
New York?
I'm upstate. I just went through the Seneca properties, their area up here, the Seneca tribe. That's the
All right,
one where
guys.
I
I gotta
always.
get off here. I'm gonna get ready to go shoot a video that
Cool.
I promised I would earlier. I still haven't made it to go get it. I had my grandma go in ICU yesterday or earlier
Oh, I
today,
heard about that. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry to hear that, man.
and they just kind of put a damper on everything. So I was kind of up in the air about doing it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wind up doing it.
Cool.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
jump
man.
off here. It's nice talking to everybody. I'll see y'all hopefully the next time you're live.
All right, man. Prayers for your
Might
grandma.
not
Beth.
see you. Might be in America.
We'll see y'all.
All
Bye.
right, man.
You know
Jesse,
we'll
do
be
you
there.
Do you have a Twitter account, Jesse?
Yeah, he does.
I do. It's FK_transport.
FK_transport.
And it's
Okay.
not like the 4-letter word like it looks like. It's just, it was too long of a word to put as a handle, so I had to shorten it.
So it's just FK.
Yeah, I think I could actually put it on through here. Let's see.
Hey, Julie.
Yeah.
I tagged you in the tweet with him. So there you go.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I snagged you.
You snagged me? Well, at least you
Yeah.
didn't
See, they're just too quick.
That's what my ex-wife says, and she let me still.
You were married?
He's not married.
No.
He's just making a joke.
I didn't think so. At least
He's
Chief didn't start me. I still
He's
have
a
my
jokey McJokerton.
What
Yes.
do you expect? I'm from the res.
Too much bingo.
No, too much res.
Are
You know
things
why
more
I'm talking?
expensive
It's
or are
like-
they cheaper on the res?
What's that?
Are things more expensive or are they cheaper on the reservation?
They're
No
cheaper, aren't
taxes.
they?
No taxes.
Yeah.
So
More
how does the
tax-free.
reservation fund all of its municipality stuff?
I really don't know. I just go to the store, buy my smokes, and don't pay taxes.
So now what do you
That's
pay
not-
for a pack of smokes up there?
If I want to get this one, it's $7.50.
Wow.
And
So now,
the,
Mike,
the NATO way is $15 for this one.
I was gonna say my cousin when I was up in New Brunswick, he said he was paying $20 a pack.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Yep.
20
That's a
bucks
lot.
pack.
The other town that I go to is for this one is $4.50 with no tax.
There's a place over here near where I am, the Senecas. They make their own. I don't remember what brand they are. They might be called Senecas, but they make their own cigarettes. They sell them up here, and they're supposed to be really cheap. Actually, where Mike is in Virginia, I think is probably the cheapest cigarettes I've seen around.
Do they
You
make
can get
their
name-
own there too?
No, you can get name brand like Marlboros for like $4 a pack, $4.50 a pack.
How much? I don't smoke, so how much are they usually?
I quit like 9 years ago. When I quit in Connecticut, they were about $11 a pack.
Holy moly.
I know New York City right now, they're about $17 a pack.
Mhm.
That's
Down the city.
crazy. I mean, I remember, I don't pay much attention to it because, like I said, I don't smoke, but I remember back when like cartons were like $17. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes my friends will be like, "Hey, are you going down to Virginia? Can you pick me up a carton or two, and I'll give you the money for it?" And I'm like, "All right, whatever," because I can get a carton for like $35 or $40 down there, where in Connecticut it's going to be about close to 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
down
wow.
here, we tell all the people like white, any color, to ask us all the time to help them. We help them a lot with smokes.
Now,
Like,
can somebody not from your reservation go on the reservation and buy?
yeah, you can, but
So it's not like
you cannot buy it. You got to have a status card.
that's
How
what
do you
I'm
get a
saying. So it's
status
kind of
card?
like a military PX
Through the
where you have to have a
government.
military ID to go in there and buy something.
Yeah, but when you could actually go on the reservation and go buy stuff, but you will get taxed.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of pointless then.
But if you
when
can get it
they
free,
know it's
What?
like
you
literally,
get
if you
like
ever meet me, if you ever come down here,
yeah,
So
that's what I mean.
can somebody come to the
Like
reservation and want to become an Indian and become like a native, or it has to be born?
I've
that's
never
a
heard
long
that happen.
process. That's a long process to go through. I heard. That's what I heard long
I've
time
never
ago.
heard of it being done.
No, I heard this long time ago down here. Someone actually became a native, like a reservation down here.
I think I'd pass.
Well, I mean, it would only cost me $200 to become a dual citizen. I could become a Canadian citizen legally
Cool.
Yeah.
because my mother was born in Canada.
Can I have your check when you get here?
Do I get a check for being Canadian?
No, can I have your truck?
Oh, I mean,
I don't think
sure,
you
for
get
the
a
right
check.
price.
I'm not sure.
I'll pawn it off for bingo money.
Well, that's like Alaska. Alaska for a
Checks?
long time, they used to give you $1,000 a month just because you were an Alaska resident because of the pipeline.
Really?
Yeah, now it's like $400. It went down
Why
quite a bit.
less?
I don't
Should go
because
up.
of whatever way that it was set up was like when they first did it, it was really big, and then it started like it's graduating down to pay off whatever it was. I don't really know the exact answer. I know I had a friend of
It's a
mine
slippery
that I
slope.
knew because I used to date his sister back in like 7th grade, and he was I don't remember. Well, he would have had to be a Pequot Indian or a Mashantucket Pequot, I think they're called.
You can't
But
get
there's two Canadians.
Hey,
No, that's my brother right there.
is that your brother?
So why
Hey,
he doesn't want
brother.
to say hi?
Hi, brother.
Hey, there he is. Hey, the two casinos that are in Connecticut, if you were part of their tribe, you would actually get residual money every month.
2 weeks later.
So he got money from the time he was born because he was
Bingo
younger. So
money.
but he has like $3 million now because he couldn't touch it until he was 25. All the share money from the winnings that they got would go into an account for him, and he couldn't touch it until he was 25. And he made all kinds of money off of it. Now he doesn't work.
Wow,
I'm pretty sure he's just a drunk and he just hobbles around town and gets in trouble now.
that's sad.
Which it doesn't make money. Like you're a millionaire and you're gonna waste your life on a bottle. Like
That is sad.
Mm,
I don't know.
To me, it is, but
I know, I see that.
I was talking the other day with my brother, and the Powerball I think was like $130 million. And he's like, "What would you do if you won $130 million?" Because the lady at another truck stop who I'm friends with the manager, she's like, "Oh, your change is 1111." She's like, "You have to play the lotto now because that's lucky." And I was like, "Okay." Then I'll just take a random Powerball ticket for $2. And I was joking with my wife. I was like, "Hey, I'm like, we're gonna win $120 million tonight." And she was like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah, Joanne said we're gonna win. She told me I had to play lotto because my change was 1111." We didn't win the lottery, or else I would have been in a much better location for this video than sitting in my truck in the middle of New York. But I think the payout on 130 million, if it took a lump sum, was like 65 million after taxes and everything. And everybody's like, yeah, but you're giving away half your money. I'm like, I can live pretty comfortably for the rest of my life with $65 million. Like, I'm pretty sure my mother's house would be all paid off. My siblings, they'd all be paid off their houses. One of my sisters, she just rents. I'd buy her a house. Here, have a house. Now you got to worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just buy the whole town and just give it back to the people.
Did you see Fallen went live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fallen's live now too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I'm
Yeah.
getting busy again. Too much
See,
people
like,
going live.
I'm not seeing those lives. Why?
I know, yeah.
Did you turn on your notifications?
You have your notifications set for him?
Even if I go into onto like my subscriptions,
You have to have the bell rung, the top.
Bell.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, when I go into my subscriptions, who I'm like actually in there with, like HSFL Paranormal was on an hour ago. The Asian Mai show, that he's a funny dude. Asian Mai is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
The Ghost Dog one that I was listening to was there. Like, I'm seeing certain ones, but not others. Maybe if I'd feel like a real jerk if I wasn't.
Go to your inbox when you look at it like this.
Yeah.
Go to your inbox.
Yeah, see, I'm not seeing it.
Or you didn't hit the notification.
Is her show Fallen Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even seeing like her channel. Is it the Fallen Angel or just Fallen Angel?
Fallen Angel. Just put Fallen Angel wing slap or wing talk or something.
Not Wong Wings.
Wing, wing, wing. Yeah, this other guy I always watch is it's about Bigfoot trying to capture Bigfoot on TV or something.
There was
See, I
someone
put Fallen
that
Angel
was-
Wings and it's asking me to shop for wings. What the hell? Like, seriously, like, it's giving me like ads. This light is nice, but I don't like it now.
She's just doing it until her computer craps out.
Wing Talk with Fallen Angel.
She
Yeah,
what?
I'm bouncing back and forth from live stream.
I can't do that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm on my computer. So.
So is she actually going to do anything? Because I thought she couldn't.
Wow, I was actually. Oh my lord! I wasn't even following her. I wasn't even subscribed to her or anything.
No, I think she's just doing a like war thing.
She's what?
She's talking about this one's
She's
thankful
doing
for
a
people.
thankful. Yeah.
See, I left her a comment now. I feel like she's very sad today. I don't like that.
Do you want to just go over there? Or we could
Yeah,
all go over there.
computer is about.
Well, I don't know.
All right, Scott. Thanks for having me up. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks
Chief,
for
take
having
care.
me up.
Bye, Chief.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go over and hang out with her for a little bit.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see
Yeah,
you
let's
next time. All right.
show her some love.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks, everybody else. All right. Later.